So here we go. I'm going to show you how to create web services using NetBeans IDE 6.0 Preview Milestone 9. You're going to see how easy it is to create web services. I'm not going to talk in detail what web services are and how to use them. In short, web services is a sort of component on the network that can be used to function as middleware. And by this I mean that it's going to be invoked by user programs, and it's not doing anything useful particularly itself, apart from supplying some data to applications. You can read more about web services on, for example, Wikipedia website. So for now, my tutorial will be over. And we will jump into implementation of web services using NetBeans. So web services are an enterprise component. We can create web services for instance, in an EGB module. Probably not. So you're going to correct me, but usually the way to go is to start creating a new web application. We're going to give it a simple name like, well, my web services. It's going to be a project containing all my web services. Know that I'm going to use Sun Java System Application Server 9 web server, and it's a version of Glassfish. So everything seems look good to me apart from this. We're gonna save it somewhere else. If you excuse me, we're gonna go to our V drive and NetBeans. This should open. Yes. Business as usual. We got some problems writing. So we're gonna go back to. Oh my gosh. It just sucks so much. I know where to put it actually, so we're gonna put it there. Read only. So I figure out how to fix the problem. So we're gonna finish. No, we're just gonna go to the next dialogue, and we're not gonna use any visual web components or frameworks, so we'll just leave it all those checkboxes unchecked and click on finish. So IDE has created a lot of stuff for us, some necessary configuration files. We're not gonna use them right now, but just remember all those stuff is pretty magic, and you have to understand a lot about how those stuff is actually manually configured. We're gonna create a new web service. Just click on web service. Actually, you can go to others, and I'm gonna show where to find web services. You just click on web services folder, and there you have web service. We don't have any WSDL files at the moment. Actually, we want this web service to create a WSDL file at the deployment. So we check web service package, web service. Oh, I don't know. I've got already I'm going to create a time web service. Time web service. Time web service. And where? and we're gonna save it in the package for itself. We're gonna click to finish. So right now we've just created a new web service file. Actually, the web service file is not much at the moment. Make note of the annotation web service. We import this annotation also into the Java file. So it's useful to have a web service, but it's not useful to have a web service without operation. So we're going to add a new operation like getTime. And the return type of this operation will be string. Do we need any parameters? Well, eventually, probably, we don't know yet. Well, we can always add it after. So what we have done, we've created a new method that can be invoked by any web service client, and what we want to return, just a new date string, and we're going to fix some imports. You've seen that date is not automatically imported. Well, this is it. We've done our web service. We can deploy the project, and we can finally test if the web service works. During deployment, a new WAR file is created and is copied in the right place on the web server. See, this is my log file, and it has a lot of stuff going on, and so we have to keep look on different logs in order, not to miss anything, like an exception. There can be a lot of things that can go wrong, and a lot, like before in previous version of NetBeans, it was more like problems with web XML or build file, and you had to manually check all those XML entries. Well, so the service is deployed, and now I can test it on the web. We'll try just to do it. So as you see, I've got a time web service tester, and we'll just test it. So it works pretty cool. We've returned the latest date, so as you can see here, I've got Saturday, June 6:51. We'll just refresh, and we'll see if it's changes. It's like 40, 56, 54, 52. Okay, so that's for it. If you need to create some more complex web services, just play a little bit with NetBeans, and hopefully I will publish another more sophisticated tutorial on how to do web services. Thanks for your time, and see you later.